Hi, we're here live from the Mojo Dojo Casa House. This is the Coyote Picture Club, a show where every month we choose an actor and decide their four defining performances, four movies which we think best encapsulate their career. This month we're talking about Margot Robbie. It's the fourth episode of the Margot Robbie series. We're talking about Greta Gerwig's Barbie. Today I'm joined by
Delaney Blake.
Barbie and Ken are having the time of their lives in the colorful and seemingly perfect world of Barbie Land. However, when they get a chance to go to the real world, they soon discover the joys and perils of living amongst humans. Delaney, what are we drinking today?
Well, it's on theme, so I had to do the pink drink.
I've never had one of these.
Carly said you're gonna hate it, so I'm
This
very
does look a little
interested
watery.
to see.
I did get it like an hour and a half ago.
That sure is pink. That sure is something.
Does it taste pink?
I guess so. It tastes a little like strawberry.
It's like strawberries and coconut milk.
It's fine. I don't think I'd ever order it on my own. Like I'd never go to the
You
store.
wouldn't
Well,
go
it'd
to
be
the
pretty
store and be
emasculating.
like,
Yeah, it's not
"Why
Mojo
can
Dojo. I
get a
thought
pink
for Mojo
drink?"
Dojo Casa House, I wanted like beer in like a big mug. You know, like
I should have got you like your own drink and then me this in like a hot pink.
we need like a horse aesthetic around here.
Someone get
Can
the
we-
green screen up.
Can we get the
like-
green screen with the horses? I mean, if we're talking about Barbie, I think first we kind of have to talk about the cultural phenomenon that is Barbenheimer. What are your thoughts on Barbenheimer as a marketing thing?
As a marketing thing, I think it was very smart, and I think the strategy behind it was really good. I personally didn't engage in it a lot. I still haven't seen Oppenheimer.
Okay.
I don't really watch like a ton of movies. You'd think I do, considering who my roommates are, but I
Just
don't.
lie. Say you've seen them all. They don't
I've
know.
seen all Greta Gerwig, every movie ever.
Nights and Weekends, big fan.
Oh, 100%.
We found one.
I'm there, but no. But I think like the marketing standpoint, it was very well executed. It blew up. It was I see popular movies on TikTok and wherever basically only if I like know of the actors or if they're blowing up. And this one I could not escape. It was literally everywhere. I didn't engage at all, other than some Barbie stuff, but I like literally could not escape it.
Yeah.
So, as for getting people to know it was happening, they did a very good job.
And it's something that's held in the culture for a while.
I still hear about it.
We talked a lot about Suicide Squad about how Harley Quinn's like such a Margot Robbie Halloween costume. Has there been a bigger Halloween costume of the 2020s than Barbie?
Oh, no.
Sabrina
I
Carpenter
was gonna be
is-
Barbie, like, not that I'm famous, but I was gonna be Barbie. Like, so many people I know were gonna do it. I still see it.
Yeah.
Like, it's everywhere.
I mean, Sabrina Carpenter was Barbie for Halloween.
Queen,
It's
shout out.
Shout out Sabrina Carpenter. It's a rare instance, and I mean, a lot of cultural critics like to talk about this, which is the monoculture doesn't exist anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We're so on our separate screens. If you like one type of music, you can just listen to that and not engage with any type of music that I'm listening to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If 20 years ago you knew what was big in every genre in a way, because of the radio and what was on.
Mm-hmm.
In the movies, because it was almost movies as escape. It was like, during the summer you just want to go see something, everybody would see everything,
Yeah.
right? Whereas now that kind of monoculture doesn't exist as much. But Barbenheimer captured a rare instance of the monoculture.
Yeah.
Where it seemed like, as much as you didn't see Oppenheimer, everybody was engaging with these two movies in what they were.
So much.
They
I
bo-
know so many people who were like, oh, well, if I'm gonna go see Barbie, I might as well see Oppenheimer.
100%.
after. I didn't do that personally, but I feel like I'm a rare case. I know more people who saw them back to back or like the next day.
Carly
than
and I
know.
saw them on the Thursday night. We did
Yeah.
Oppenheimer and then we did Barbie, and the theater was packed.
Yeah.
I've never seen that Cineplex in Oshawa have fucking anybody in it. Nobody's
No.
ever in it. It's a no man's land. It's a wasteland.
Yeah, actually, you're right. I did like driving lessons in the parking lot because no one was ever there.
You could do driving lessons in the parking lot on a Saturday night. Is that empty? There's nobody there.
Yeah, but it was for that. And it
Yeah.
goes to show, like, I love marketing. I love analyzing the plans, all of that, and looking at how they did such a good job. It was so smart.
Mm-hmm.
Also, to combine, like, the two, they're so different, in my opinion. I haven't seen Oppenheimer.
No, they're
but,
pretty
like,
different. They're
pretty
pretty
different from my understanding. It's crazy. It worked
Yeah.
so well, and I think it's something that not a lot of people saw coming. They were like, well, they'll be competing.
I don't
and then
think
they
they thought
took
it would-
it and they ran with it.
I thought it was going to be kind of a niche thing because it kind of started through fans.
Mm-hmm.
You have two beloved auteurs. You have Christopher Nolan. You have Greta Gerwig, and they're both releasing these big, almost blank check projects.
Yeah.
Like one's a 3-hour-long biopic about the creation of the atomic bomb, and the other is taking a paycheck you would get from Barbie and basically the biggest movie star under 40 and making a maximalist movie.
With so many people in it.
So many people are in it.
That cast is insane.
And it's not a simple movie either in terms of the way it's made. Like it is a throwback to these golden age of Hollywood Technicolor movies. The I'm Just Ken sequence, we'll get to all of this, but
Yeah.
it's almost a throwback to these like 60s French movies like Umbrellas of Cherbourg, or there's Playtime when they go to the office. As well as just like the sets and the production design. Like Barbie Land looks incredible.
It's
It
crazy.
does.
The costumes,
The
which I'm like,
costumes look
we'll
great.
talk about all of this, but like every single detail about Barbie is so good.
Yes.
They put in so much work and so much money, obviously.
Oh, you can see it all on screen.
And it paid off. Because
Yes.
you see movies where they put in so much money and it's just like, okay, you threw all this money and this is what we got.
It's all green screens and CGI.
But
and
this is like, it's executed so well.
Yeah.
And I love just watching it to like, I notice something new every time I see it.
Yeah, there's so many new. I mean, the joke that I picked up this time around is when she gets to the real world and she's like, "Oh, look, there's our Supreme Court," and it's a Miss America poster where it's like 9 women in a row and they're all bikinis. She's
Yeah.
like, and the kid's like, "They're so brave," or "They're so smart," stuff like that. It's does what the best comedy movies do, where it's these non-stop joke a minute.
Yeah.
And I think of my favorite comedy movies, and this is almost there. I don't love it as much as my top tier ones, but movies like The Nice Guys or movies like Clueless. Where it's just like a joke a minute, and it's
always
nonstop.
something. You're not waiting. I find
Naked Gun.
sometimes you're like kind of watching a movie and you're like, okay, it's supposed to be a comedy. When's the next joke gonna be? You're like anticipating it. They're just like one after the other. They're going,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yes, this is what should be happening, and I love it.
And they weave it in so well.
It's so well written. It's
Yeah.
crazy. The dialogue, also the chemistry between all of the cast makes it 10 times better, and it's already so good.
The chemistry with the cast is great, but I also think something that makes the joke so good is that they're weaving into it. But a lot of the time in comedy movies, I find you get the villains aren't very funny. They play it straight.
Yeah.
Right? They're playing it straight where our main characters are funny. Where in this, I honestly think the two villain performances, if you could call them villains, if you can call them antagonists, Ken and Will Ferrell as the CEO of Mattel, are the two funniest performances.
I can't, like, Ken is so...
I think we gotta get to Ken. Like, right off the
Yeah.
bat. We'll get to Margot Robbie because it's their series.
Of course. We
But-
can't let the man have the spotlight.
No.
But we will talk about
We
how
will talk
good
about
he
Ken.
is.
We'll get to Ken. Then thoughts on Margot Robbie as Barbie.
Oh my gosh, incredible. I love her as Barbie.
She's great.
In my
No one else could
opinion,
do
they
this.
couldn't have chosen a better Barbie.
I don't think
She's
they could.
so perfect. First of all, she looks incredible. In
Oh, she looks great.
everything.
It's the peak of her movie stardom.
I think that this, I hadn't seen many movies with her in the past, but obviously I've known about Margot Robbie. But to me, this kind of solidified her in Hollywood and made her name even bigger than it already was. And she did such a good job, because this is not an easy role.
No,
Like,
I don't think it is.
It's comedic, but there are many serious subjects
She has
that
to
are
carry
talked about.
the dramatic and comedic engines of the movie.
Yeah.
She's in it a lot.
She's in it so much. Like, it's Barbie.
Yes.
She is Barbie. And the way she does it, the way she carries herself, it feels so authentic. And I think when you're touching on these really important subjects, and there's so much about feminism, and like rewatching it, there's so much that I resonate with, and I was like, yes, this needed to be said. And she says it in such an authentic way, which is also part of the writing. But how she delivers it, I'm like, yeah, this is your Barbie, but I'm believing it, and I relate to it. She's so good. I love her.
I think she's fantastic. It is the peak of her movie stardom where I don't mean this as an offense to Margot Robbie, but this is the biggest she will ever be.
Oh,
Because there are very few actors who get roles of this size, characters of this size, that both permeate the film industry and the cinema canon as well as the pop culture. And Barbie, more than maybe any other character of the 2020s, has completely solidified herself. And I mean this version of Margot Robbie's Barbie, not the toy. Has solidified herself as maybe the most iconic character in 2020's film.
I would say
it's
so.
the outfits, and it's the way she's playing it, and it's the look. But she also is funny. She's playing it very straight a lot of the time. Ken is very goofy. The Gosling character is very out there. All of his emotions are so big. Whereas she's downplaying a lot. She's playing the straight man to a lot of it. Margot Robbie's Barbie does a really good job at grounding us into this world. When she glides down from her Barbie dream house, or when she's interacting with Ken, there's a lot going on with the world here that is very silly. And there's a lot of, when it comes up in plot, how does this work, how does that work, they go, oh, don't think too hard about it.
Yeah.
But there still needs to be some grounding in this, and this movie has that. But it's up to Margot Robbie as Barbie to lead us through the emotional stakes of this movie, as well as how this world works.
Yes.
She introduces us to the way jokes in this world work, how the characters operate. She is the way we see this movie. She's our point of view, but she's also a character in her own right.
Yeah.
And you always get that. Her interactions with other characters are always funny. She always grounds them. And she's great at telling jokes, but she's also great at reacting to them.
She's so good. That's a really
Kate
good
McKinnon's
point.
performance is better because she's giving it to Margot Robbie.
Yeah, she really is. Obviously, like, she leads the movie, but she really is, like, the leading character, and she leads you as an audience through everything. Like, we are introduced to everyone through Barbie, and I think that's such a good point because of her interactions. It's just, like, the way she handles that is so perfect for the movie, and I feel like I was able to understand more of what was going on through that as the audience. So
she's got a very clear hero's journey in this. And even when she's accepting defeat, even when she's becoming a bit pathetic, when, I guess we're skipping ahead here, but when the Kendom is in full effect, and she, like, lays down and just, like, slumps flat. Like, there's even physical comedy stuff like that that's really good. And it's just a great movie star performance.
It's very interesting to see how she becomes more human as, like, the plot develops, and how she does that through, like, the physical comedy and just through her facial expressions even. I think that it takes a very specific person to be able to pull that off and make it authentic and believable, and I think she does that in a very, very good way.
I mean, I heard something on Blank Check. I was listening to their Halloween episode, and they're talking with Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween. And they said the sign of a movie star isn't just when they're delivering lines and it's charismatic, but they hold the screen. There's a gravity to them being on screen at all times when you look at them and you're like, that's just a movie star. I will follow them to the end of the world. Yeah. And she's leading us through this big concept movie, and she's doing a great job at it. Yeah. There is a gravitas and a charm to Margot Robbie here, and in every frame she does hold the screen.
It's a
true movie star performance. It's
not
easy.
The leader of Barbie.
No.
Like, one of the biggest movies.
And it is a bit of a high wire act where it could become too farcical, or it could become too dumb. But it's a smart movie with dumb jokes, and it does a good job at it.
Exactly.
And she's able to carry that.
Yeah.
I've got some stuff here about the Barbie character arc. The start of Barbie lives, quote, a life of pre-described joy, a brand-managed universe where nothing is ever allowed to go wrong, and Barbie's perfectly arched heels are never allowed to touch the floor. That's from David Sims. I wrote a story about someone choosing to be human and an individual, rejecting the stasis and conformity of Barbie land, and choosing to grow up into the real world. Barbie's growth is her learning that not only does she need to mature, but she wants to. She wants to experience humanity, good and bad, not pre-described joy. Yeah. I mean, we'll get into the feminist stuff of this, because I feel like that's the stuff the culture really clung to about Barbie and its themes. But I do think the core idea of this, and Noah Baumbach, the co-writer of the movie, Gerwig's husband, wrote that Barbie is a movie about embracing mortality and sadness and sickness and everything that it means to be human.
Yeah, I was just going to say that made me think how much it really relates to just growing up and realizing different things as you get older. And I feel like watching it now versus when I watched it when I was in, like, going in first year university, and now I'm about to graduate, there's so many things that I'm like, yeah, you are bringing up a very good point about, like, we're aging, all of this stuff. And I think that, not that people overlooked that, I think the feminist stuff was very prominent and it was very good that
obviously.
People talked about it, but I think that And the whole, like, what was I made for, her talking to, like, the creator and everything is such an important storyline that people should focus on and figure out how, like, they resonate with it specifically, because it touches on so many good points.
It's a reason the movie embraced not only young women, because which is what the feminist stuff is very much pointed for, but also captured a wide audience. I know there's a portion of people, men and women, who complained about shit with this movie, whatever. Who cares? This podcast is not for them.
No.
But there's other episodes for them.
Leave a
but
comment. Nice.
It is the ultimate growing up and death is scary and aging is weird and at what point do you stop being a kid and all of that stuff, which I found incredibly resonant on this viewing.
There's the scene when she's on the bench talking to, like, the older woman.
Which feels like the heart of the movie.
Yeah, and saying, like, you're beautiful. And
Yes.
it's, like, that is so important, not just from, like, a feminist point of view, but from an aging perspective. And
Yes.
to acknowledge that, like, yeah, we're gonna get older, but we're still the people we are. And people are gonna recognize that. And it's just, seeing that again is so, it's just like, yes, we needed this.
I think that's the best example of feminism in the movie.
It is. It's
Barbie's,
not the speech.
I think it's much better than the speech. I mean, I think the speech is rough. I do. I think Barbie's a great feminist movie. I just think that speech is a little brutal at times in the way that it just feels like it spells out what this movie is in too clean of terms. And I mean, we can get to it. But it's stuff like Barbie's love for other women.
Yes, and how
Her
she
support
admires
for
them.
other women. And her uplifting of other women. Her creating, after that speech, a network of women to support other women.
It's so beautiful.
Yes.
Like, there's something about it that I'm just watching and I feel so happy and I'm, like, proud and I feel very seen in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's so important to do, especially because it's a mess out here for women. So I think acknowledging that in different ways was really good.
Thank God we had a woman on the podcast.
I know.
So like one of my boys just paired up about 10. I talked to one of my friends, what do you think about being a woman? I just need anything, man.
You're like, so tell me, how has feminism affected you personally, Patrick?
Really, I'm looking at this movie and I just keep thinking, damn, the Kingdom looks fun. Like, they just seem like they have it all together.
You're like,
And
get me in that fight
Get me
scene.
in. Oh my God, give me that fight scene. I would love just watching The Godfather and
The father.
explaining music to women. It's really.
Are you
this
gonna
is
play
what I live
guitar
for.
at us next? Is
I
that
mean,
like the next
when that
step?
came up, I've had guitar played to me when people look into my eyes. Like, I felt that.
Trying to think if I ever have.
I've had it multiple times.
I feel like I think I have. There's no way I haven't.
But, where the fuck are we?
I
with
don't
this?
know. I don't know where we were going with that.
Okay, we're back. What do we got? Is this Gerwig's best film? Will it be your most popular? Have you seen a Gerwig film? You can skip this
No.
part if you haven't. Lady Bird, Little Women.
No.
I think Lady Bird's are best. I got some stuff here. Robbie as producer. I just think this is important to note because part of Margot Robbie's star persona and star career, I think it's important to mention her production work. Robbie's producer of this movie. Patty Jenkins, the director of Wonder Woman, was briefly considered. That was the original choice. Robbie pitched Barbie to Warner Brothers herself after partnering with Mattel, then hired Gerwig. Gerwig's condition was that she co-write with Baumbach. Gerwig and Baumbach were given full creative control. Robbie as actress, I mean, if we're talking about height of star career, basically got herself a blank check for her and Greta Gerwig
Yeah.
to make this. I don't know. There are very few people who are given this opportunity to make something, take a swing like this.
It also
and
shows
get
how
full
well
support.
respected she is in
Yep.
the industry, and she did have to make her way up to be who she is today. She didn't just star in like Suicide Squad and then all of a sudden she was famous, but she wasn't like who she is now. And I think that's very important to acknowledge in what you just said. So, yeah.
Ken.
She was nominated as producer.
She was. She
She
did.
was nominated for Best Picture,
It's-
so she would have won.
Yes.
So impressive.
It is impressive.
Not only was she Barbie, she did all of that.
There are very few actors in general who have that level of power within the Hollywood studio system and then use that power to take swings like this.
She
It is the
also-
thing we've complained about on the show before, which is that you see actors who are like in Marvel movies or whatever, or they don't use their blank checks, they don't use the weight they have in the studio system to bankroll audacious projects like this one.
She also didn't do it in a selfish way.
No, she did it because she wanted to make this movie.
Which is so important.
She didn't even picture herself as Barbie.
No.
Did you find that in your research?
I think that they cast other people, but before Gerwig was brought on, she had signed her name.
Yeah. She didn't, which I think is so I feel like now we're seeing it more where people are just so selfish.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't do that. She did this for a larger reason than just herself. And I think that's very reflective in the movie.
Yeah. I'm also just happy she made a good movie.
I
It's
know.
very easy to make some boring star vehicle for yourself. And she hired a good director and a good team.
So bad.
And there's a real creative vision of this. Ken, my favorite part of the movie.
Well,
I love some dumb blonde representation.
woo!
This might be my favorite Gosling performance and character. Ken has his own character arc about self-respect and learning to love himself instead of seeking for women to do that for him. This is a movie about individuality and Ken learning that he is enough or Kenuff.
Where's the shirt?
Oh, the shirt's right here. It says, I'm Kenuff. Thanks to my mom for getting me that for me. Ken's great. Love Ken. I don't know. Some guys got really pissed about this movie. I think there's a real character arc for men here. And there's stuff about how all that masculinity is a prison bullshit and learning to love yourself instead of needing female attention.
I agree.
Ken's also the funniest part of the movie.
He's so good. Like, it's every line that he delivers is so good. I don't know how he does it. And a decent amount of it was improvised, right? I'm not wrong. There was a good chunk.
Was it?
I know that, like, there were certain lines that were improvised.
I don't think Sublime was, like...
That was
improvised,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. I was gonna say, I don't think that was scripted.
No, because there's...
Sublime!
I just love all of it. Like, every delivery he gives... Do you want to be boyfriend, girlfriend? Like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
The I'm just Ken stuff, even, like, it'll just cut to him, and I'll just start laughing. Like, there's one part where they're like, how's Ken doing? And it cuts, and he goes, back to Barbie Land! And I just, like, whenever it cuts to him, I'm dying. I think the best part of the movie is when they come back to the Kendom. I think all that's so funny.
Just the Kendom in itself.
I love him talking to the doctor. When he's like, can I just do like one surgery? I know, like, it's even small details, like how that one woman asked him for the time, so he wears like 4 watches for the rest of the movie.
And he like reveals it, like.
I love his outfit with the fur coat.
A fur coat.
I should have. If I had thought more about it, I should have. I should have got all out. The bandana on his head, like the old Nikes.
Double sunglasses.
He just looks like a kid's idea of like the coolest person of all time.
It's so perfect though. He does such a good job. I figured he'd be good.
He's one of our great criers.
But he's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
The Sublime, because that was not scripted, because I've seen so many of like the takes and him trying different words, and that one she like had to redo like basically 15 times because she was crying. Like, yeah, me too. I saw that and I was basically crying because I was laughing so hard.
He's just kind of my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah.
I think
it's important to note that like a lot of people doubted him.
Yeah.
In this role.
But Gosling continues to prove that he's one of our best comedic actors. I mean, I love The Nice Guys. That's like an all-time Patrick classic, where he plays like a 70s detective. Carly hates that movie. That movie's good.
It's also just, he does a very good job with developing the character.
Yep.
And obviously there are many flaws, but he does...
Not in terms of him as a person. He is good the whole time.
He does, like, redeem himself, and I think there are certain things that are really important to recognize within that, and how, like, there's one scene that I thought was so important when him and Barbie are rollerblading, and you can tell that she's being perceived. They're obviously being perceived. Look at what they're doing,
where she's
wearing.
like, I feel like a slight hint of danger, and he's like, I feel admired.
But yeah, she's like so concerned, and he's like loving all the attention, and I think seeing that is
also the gay guys are hitting on him. Like, he's a little stupid.
It was so like dramatized, but I think it was also important to acknowledge how he liked the attention, and he was being hit on by gay guys, but he still liked the attention, and she was getting the attention in a different way, and it was she started doubting herself, And I think that comparison was really important. It kind of was a very, like, pivotal point in the movie. And obviously they are in the new world and everything. But just how he delivers every line in that
It's
sequence.
so good.
I have all the genitals.
But he's so good.
I don't know. I think a lot of this movie just wouldn't work as well if Ken wasn't as good.
They
This becomes
also
a
are
little.
so good together.
They're great together. They have great chemistry. That scene where she's like, "You're enough, Ken. Like, you don't need me to like you," and he's like, "Oh."
I love when they're like, she's trying to get him to like go.
Yeah.
It's like, he's like, what am I supposed to do? He's like, I hate when people think. I get so bored. Like, they have a really good sibling dynamic.
Yeah.
That's what I really noticed this watch.
I love Ken.
Go
Ken's
for
my
a
guy.
walk or something.
He's really in his own
Can I go
world.
that way? I love that scene.
All the Kens are just like.
Oh, I
so
love it. I love his rivalry with Simu Liu.
I know.
When he's standing there, like, feuding, and he does, like, a dance move in. And then it's when Simu Liu does, like, that backflip, and he's like, "Fuck!"
Like,
But you can't do a backflip like that, Ken.
it's
So
so.
good.
It's great.
I'm trying to think of I don't know. I love when I like the line where he's like, "I kind of gave up on the idea of patriarchy when I realized it wasn't all about horses."
Yeah, I do love the Sublime one. It's such like a basic answer, but it's so good. It's just delivered so well.
Well, there is also truth in all this humor. Like, it's like the concept of patriarchy is...
Yes, it's a real thing. I will acknowledge it on the pod for this episode only.
No, the concept of patriarchy is kind of, like, hard to grasp and also, like, a bit hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like, just, like, the concept that, like, oh, yeah, dudes are just gonna take it from here. Like, that is funny, even though it has, like...
I'm going through the montage right now. It's like all the presidents on dollar bills.
There's things that you just laugh at because you're like, yeah, that's real.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, we're acknowledging it in like a funny way, but it is, when you think about it, it's not all great.
Fun and games.
But what about Will Ferrell? Do you think he's like because he is the nephew of a woman aunt?
I'm a mother of a son.
I think that's when it's best is when she goes to the Mattel office and she's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, can I speak to the woman in charge?" And it's just like fucking 20 guys.
Yeah.
But he's got to pick
you must
time.
be the CFO.
Yeah, I
But-
think that's a very important scene for her, but also for the audience.
I also wrote, I kind of got to throw this in. I've been thinking about this a lot. This is like my third watch of Barbie. I saw it twice in theaters. Saw it with you, and then I saw it with my mom and my Aunt Mary, because I'm also the nephew of a woman aunt. But I wrote, this is a movie about political limitations. The difficulties of making political films is a primary theme of the movie. Barbie can satirize the brand it is based on and the men who profit from it, but at the end of the day, the satirization is only strengthening the product and further enriching the men who sell it. In a broader lens, capitalism does not see art and protest and parody as resisting forces, but uses them as a pressure valve. Barbie, as a satire of capitalism and patriarchal systems, ultimately upholds and reinforces the machine by acknowledging the issue and then charging for that acknowledgement. The movie is aware of all of this.
Mm-hmm.
It's the issue with, if you're making a movie about these things and the Barbie brand and satirizing how it affects women and how it enriches men and these systems around and making jokes, it both reinforces that and normalizes that, but it also does call attention to it.
It does.
And it's the thing about making political films in the studio system is they're always in these tricky kind of terms.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I think this debate going on with film right now with, I don't know if you're familiar at all with Boots Riley. He made a movie called I Love Boosters, and he's a Marxist filmmaker, but he's making a movie that's funded by the Ellisons, one of the richest families in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make
very absurdist political movies?
But can you make a movie like that satirizes these systems while receiving money from these systems? And satirizing these systems also reinforces that. And I think Barbie's a smart movie. We've talked about its feminist themes. We've talked about its humanist themes.
Smart.
But it is politically, it understands what it means to make political art within the studio system.
Well,
And it confronts the people itself that funds these movies while also aware that this satirization and jokes in Will Ferrell's performance ultimately won't change that much.
Yeah.
And might actually reinforce it.
I think the comedic aspect is very, very important within the movie and how they call attention to the politics, because I think in a way they kind of not necessarily play it safe because they are talking about like controversial. It's not, but in my opinion, at least,
I don't think it's a controversial movie. I think this.
But I think that like they were in a
divisive.
way playing it safe because of some of the jokes. Like if they didn't have all of this comedy, I think they would have gotten more backlash, being like, "Why are you trying to make Barbie so feminist and all this stuff?" Which is like, I understand, but people like, sorry, but Donald Trump is gonna be like, no, whatever. So I think that in a way, in my opinion, they were playing it kind of safe, but they had to do that. They didn't have a choice.
Well, it's a expensive studio movie.
Yeah.
There is only so far you can go with an expensive studio movie.
And I love the jokes. I think
the jokes are great.
But
and
I think
the movie's also
way.
But the movie is aware of this. What I'm bringing up.
Yeah.
This is baked
100%.
into this thematic reading is baked into the movie.
Oh yeah.
I think this is Gerwig's intention. She is smart with this and aware of her art as political. Because I think Gerwig continues to show herself in terms of this young generation of filmmakers as one of the smartest and one of the most talented. And she's aware of all these themes in her movies, as well as the odd space this occupies within studio filmmaking.
And I think, she's very aware, and it's important that she is, because it really does help with the execution.
Yeah.
Barbie. I agree.
Best scene.
Oh.
Barbie Land intro, that's Barbie waking up. The Barbie dance party. Ken learning about the patriarchy. Barbie feeling for the first time. Welcome to the Kendom. The infiltrating the Kendom. That where it's they're I don't know, infiltrating the Kendom. And then I'm Just Ken. What scene do we like?
Well, I'm Just Ken is iconic, but I don't really want to pick a Ken scene. I feel like I should pick a Barbie scene.
I think the funniest scene is when they're infiltrating the Kendom. When I like the mansplaining bit. I think it's all very funny.
It's very funny.
Let me show you.
No, because it's like one explains like stocks, one explains like The Godfather.
Photoshop.
One explains Photoshop.
It is such a well-executed scene.
I'm gonna wrap up in a minute.
Yeah, it's so good, and I think that it's funny because so many of us have experienced that, but I love the opening, like the Barbie waking up scene, because I think it really sets the tone for the movie, and it does a great job of like capturing your attention right away, and I think seeing her, but then also like as you see all of them, it's very important because you see, I sound very like political, go women in this, but which I am, not saying I'm not, but which is very important because you see a lot of like
we need someone like that on the Barbie episode.
on the like representation, as you're seeing all of the Barbies, you're seeing their like different occupations or different like body types, all of that, and I think that is really important for setting the overall tone and theme of the movie. But if we're talking like really funny ones, then the Kendom.
I think the Kendom it's a funny idea, but it's also a very good satire.
It's so good.
It as much as it's like, oh, men don't just care about horse and The Godfather. No, it's like this is a satirization. It's an overbroad version of what's actually going on, where these guys just talk about The Godfather and stocks.
It's
true.
It's so good, and it's so strategic. That's the thing, is I think this is such a smart movie.
I do think it's smart, yeah.
Every joke, every single line that's written, there's obviously meaning behind it, and I think that it's very easy to like pick up on it, and then you rewatch it and you notice so many different things, and I think within that scene there's so much to analyze.
I think there's a lot there. My one kind of missed opportunity within the Kendom, I've thought this all 3 times I've watched it, why are none of them watching sports?
Oh!
That feels key. Gerwig's like her I don't know, overgeneral version of male culture. She's got like, I don't know. I wish it was almost a little more specific. I wish it was like, what are the Kens? Do they watch baseball? Like, I guess Ken watches.
Do you imagine?
They all show the Barbies how to do a specific sport.
I guess
that little.
I guess they're teaching.
Where it's like, let me show you with the golf.
But I just feel like they would be like out on the course playing golf or watching football.
Or have, like,
it's
a
a missed
basketball
opportunity.
Toy. It's still a girl's toy. So they have a volleyball court, but they don't have a football field toy for
There's
girls.
no football Barbie.
That's what it is.
I guess so. Then I'll take it back, Greta Gerwig. The Barbie dance party. It's great.
So good.
Barbie feeling for the first time. I do think
So
that's
important.
in terms of the feminist themes and the humanist themes. Her interaction with that older woman at the bus stop is kind of, it feels like the heart of the movie. It feels like the thesis of the movie. I think that's great.
I'd say that's one of the objectively best scenes because it is such a pivotal point. I think all of these ones that you're bringing up are like, they're really fun or they're really like meaningful, but I think this one objectively is the best for that reason. I think it's just like, it really, really moves the plot. And it's so good. It's so emotional. And as I said, it's like so authentic and you truly do believe it. So I might have to change my answer to that one. But
yeah.
I
Notice how America Ferrera wasn't in any of this.
I'm not putting there. I just think that monologue's a little too blunt. Do I think there is truth in that monologue? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I know there is. I know those are facts. I understand all of that. Maybe because I'm not a woman, I'm not relating to it. It just feels like this is a very smart movie that does it through jokes, that does it through narrative, that does it through characters. For every line in that monologue, there is a scene or a moment which does a better job of describing, analyzing, and conveying that feeling or idea than that monologue. Yeah. It is the ultimate show not tell.
Which
my
is
issue
so
with
important.
My issue with the monologue is not the content, it's that it thinks I'm stupid. And it's this smart movie, and it's the one scene where I feel like they're like, for the idiots in the back. And then the idiots in the back got really fired up about that. I don't know.
I never really, like, thought of it from that perspective. I was just watching and I was like, yeah, like, this, you're reiterating, like, obviously, like, it's emotional. There's so many things within that I feel like every woman resonates with. But I do, in a way, agree. It's so important to show, not tell, and they do such an excellent job of doing that already.
It's just the one scene where they take their foot off the gas. I've never really understood why. I get why it's there.
It doesn't fire me up.
It feels like
it
just feels like a
studio
note.
Yeah,
like
what fires me up is when they're actively like bringing the Barbies out of this like haze that they've been under.
Which is a way better version. An actual here's the analogy: we're bringing women out of the haze of patriarchal society and into feminist coexistence. Then you don't need the monologue because I just watched this 10-minute scene where you did this in a better way, and you satirized guys and you satirized situations that women sometimes put themselves in, and then you end with this coexistence thing where you're telling the male character, you're not being like fuck you, but it's like, no, this is a coexistence thing, and the Barbies reinstitute the Supreme Court. It's through narrative and idea, all of that is so strongly conveyed that I've never understood, and it got America Ferrera like a best supporting actress nom. I don't know, whatever.
And each scene that you just mentioned all like contributes and adds to the entire movie, which is the point of like every scene. And it does, like, it's already all there. Yeah. Like, you should be able to interpret it.
I feel like I got what was going on.
Have that scene mansplained to you.
And it also then very much literalizes it, and it puts it into the concrete, whereas, I don't know, I feel like people can interpret their different experiences or whatever throughout the plot of the movie. And that's kind of what narrative art is you projecting your own experiences, or you're seeing them projected back to you. And I think the thing that women are taking away, I don't know, I feel like now I'm getting some risky territory here, but the thing women are taking away is they see these specific scenarios throughout the movie that they're connecting to. Oh, yeah. Instead of, do they need America Ferrera to stare at them in the screen and be like, I understand you women, you have it tough.
I never thought of that.
I don't know, it feels studio notey.
I was, like, reading comments about it, and there was one about someone saying they brought their daughter who was in a wheelchair, and they saw, like, wheelchair Barbie, and she almost started crying. She was like, oh, I'm, like, actually seeing. And it wasn't about, like, the speech. There were some
Which that one image is infinitely more impactful.
But that one was, and there were so many more. It was someone who just got, I think they just became a scientist, and they saw someone in a lab coat. Same with a lawyer, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, I can see myself in this. So.
Well, that's the thing. If you're going to say Barbie is feminist icon, it's Barbie as professional. Yeah. Which is
every single Barbie in that people can see within themselves.
I'm just Ken. The scene. Now I feel like it's a harsh transition, but it's so good. It's a great musical number.
I love a musical number.
Might be my favorite part. I don't know. It's so funny. I love when he's walking through, like, the war or whatever, and he gets, like, a plunger in his heart, and he rips it out. And
the arrow that's, like, stuck to him that he's trying to get off, and then he, like, throws on someone else. I'm like, yeah, sure. Yeah. It's chaos.
Looks great. It's chaos.
It's so good.
It's so well organized.
It's well executed chaos.
And then there is the final scene where it's her and what actress is that at the end?
It's on the dossier.
It's on the dossier. Okay, well, I'm just going to read it out and pretend like I knew all along. The final scene of the movie where it's Barbie talking to Rhea Perlman, and, I mean, it's wrapping back in these humanist themes and these feminist themes, and her deciding she wants to feel. She doesn't want this manicured joy. She wants to go through the highs and lows of life. I do also think that scene is emotional.
It's
when
so
she's seeing,
emotional.
When she's seeing, like, the almost old film and recordings of, like, feels like, I don't know, captured nostalgia.
It's
where she's looking through girls' lives. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And
it's so well done. It like is so emotional. You can feel the emotion, in my opinion, that like everyone in that room was feeling when they were making it, and I think that's what makes it so special. Is you can see how much like love they all put into this movie, and how much they knew people would resonate with. And seeing all of like the montage is so good, and I think it was a great way to kind of like wrap it up.
Yeah.
And obviously like she's becoming human, like she's acknowledging everything that she's gonna lose.
Yeah.
But how important it is for her to feel the emotions that she's never felt before.
That's a good read.
That's also the Oscar winning song.
Yeah.
It's the only Oscar it got.
Didn't get production design?
No.
Okay, Academy, you got to change that next year. Nominate it again.
Stay in line.
Stay in line.
Yeah,
If you're voting for Barbie production design, stay in line. I do also think I just want to throw this out here, and it's kind of what was on my mind a little bit. Is Gerwig is raised Catholic. You see a lot of the Catholic themes in Lady Bird about a girl going to Catholic school and that environment. This is very much Barbie talking to God. It's her talking to her creator in purgatory. The what was I made for, what's my life coming to, but also choosing that you want to be human. That you want to continue living. That you want to die. That you want to experience the vast array of experiences that are life, and willing to choose that.
Yeah.
Not just having life forced on you, but choosing to live. And it's her speaking to her creator and deciding that. And I don't know, you can feel the Catholicism within Gerwig at that moment. I also think that's especially interesting with Narnia coming up. I mean, I guess we're going to Gerwig's next movie, her fifth movie, one of the biggest blank checks any filmmaker has ever gotten, her Narnia adaptation.
Yeah.
A book series that's almost entirely made up of Catholic allegory, where she's having Meryl Streep play the Jesus Christ figure, Aslan, the lion. I read those books growing up as kids. They're great. But it's something that I feel like her Narnia movie, if it can capture some of what that is.
Yeah.
Where both Narnia is about adolescence and growing up, which is such a theme of Gerwig's movies, from Lady Bird to Little Women to this. Yeah. They're all about women growing up.
True.
But also there is that Catholic element within this, where Barbie's talking to her creator, and within Lady Bird, with how the religious school impacts the community of people that are a part of it. It feels like we keep seeing these two threads almost throughout Gerwig's career, and we're leading into Narnia, and I absolutely can't wait to see what she does with that, because her last three movies have been incredibly smart and incredibly exciting, and have held great performances, and have looked fantastic.
Oh, they're all so well done. They're so gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love watching. Well, I mean, I haven't seen all of them, but from what the clips I've seen, they're very well
done.
And
of the filmmakers who have getting this level of budget and this level of star power attached, Gerwig's easily one of the most exciting of them. You have Giselle, you have Peele, you've got Eggers, you got Greta Gerwig. I don't know. Of people getting this level of budget and this level of star power, she continually makes exciting movies. I absolutely cannot wait for Narnia. It's one of my most anticipated.
Excited. We should all go see it. That'd be fun.
Is it getting theatrical release?
I feel like it should.
It should, but I'm worried. I know it's a Netflix thing.
We can do it.
I hope they do full theatrical release. I feel like for a Greta Gerwig movie.
I would think for Narnia and for Greta Gerwig, it would.
I hope
Marketing-wise, they should.
Want me to look it up?
I'll look it up after.
Okay.
Here, I'll look. Wait, I can just look it now.
It is definitely getting a theatrical.
It should. I'd be shocked if it's not.
It's also like a franchise film. Like,
yeah.
It's gonna be put in theaters. What else?
Well, she's doing the first one.
What screen times is she competing with? Like, is it around the same time as like an Odyssey or a?
I don't know. I'm looking it up. It will receive a theatrical release November 26th, 2026.
Oh, it's sooner than
coming out soon.
Okay.
She's already filmed it.
Mark it in your
Thanksgiving
calendars.
2026, and I believe she's doing Magician's Nephew. Yeah, because there's 7 Narnia books, but they were written out of order, and then they were put in like a 7 order. Like I had this big fucking chronicle. It had Aslan on the cover, like the lion, who's like a mentor figure kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But then like they adapt. The first one written is Lion Witch of the Wardrobe,
Yeah.
which is the most famous, and that's the second one.
I read
But
that
they've made yeah, I read that too. They made that into a movie. They did Prince Caspian was a movie. I think they did one other movie.
I never could get through the first one because I was so scared.
I love The Lion, the Witch, of the Wardrobe. That was
Lion, the
an
Witch, and the
all-time road
Wardrobe's-
trip movie for me.
I loved the book.
I loved it, but then I was like, so what's the witch's name? The white? No, it's not the white witch, is it?
The white. Yeah, I know
It's
you.
Queen or something.
She
Jadis.
scared me
was it?
so.
Jadis.
Oh, Tilda Swinton.
Yeah.
She's a horrifying
She
person.
scared me so much. I like couldn't. I had to pause it, and I still haven't watched it to this day.
But those Turkish delights just looked fire.
I still haven't had one because as a kid I was like, I can't eat it.
Oh my god.
I'm excited for Narnia. This is going to be a great movie year. We've got Odyssey coming out. We've got Narnia coming out. Dune 3.
Hunger Games?
Hunger Games, yeah. Disclosure Day.
Yeah.
It's an exciting year.
Yeah.
I'll watch maybe 2.
Every year we say this is a great year for movies, and it is also a bad year for movies. We say it
Well,
every
yeah, we'll
year.
get some state. I mean, which one of those 5 do you think have the best chance of being bad?
I think the Hunger Games movie.
It looks really good.
It looks okay.
The color
But I feel like I've
grading-
seen the entire movie in the trailer.
Can I be honest? No,
And
you
I've
haven't.
read the
You haven't
plot.
seen
I've
that.
read the plot.
You've read the
Oh,
plot.
I've read the
Of
entire
course.
story. I know every single beat that happens in that
I know-
fucking movie.
I know. I got halfway through the book. I got to the games. That book is kind of awful.
I'm so excited because I love Joseph Zeta or however
What
you
is he in?
pronounce. We Were Liars.
Oh.
He's so good. I also
Never
think
heard of
he's
him.
sexy, so that doesn't hurt.
And everybody else.
But it's got a good
The Hunger
cast.
Games casting directors, they know how to pick.
It's got a good
But
cast.
mark
Oh,
my
it's
words,
amazing.
I thought that before the Hunger Games.
Wow.
You heard it
Okay.
here first.
Okay, I believe you.
But I think Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is the best of those movies.
It's fantastic.
I've read the book, but then I started reading that Hunger Games book this time last year with my 2 weeks left
Sunrise
of
on the Reaping.
school. Yeah, Sunrise of the Reaping. And I just couldn't stand it. I don't know. It was, ugh. But I hope the movie does better. I hope it
Yeah.
cuts a lot of the stupid stuff that I didn't like. I don't know. That's a book that's just feels too off. It was the first time where I'm like, oh, Hunger Games feels like it's for kids. And I know, I guess it's for kids. But it's always been a young adult series, but I feel like those movies capture a wider range than just young adult.
Oh,
Horrifying.
yeah.
Well, and I think part of that is they give, as much as they're like young adult material, the movies give great actors some fun material. Like you look at Mockingjay, which is I think is the worst of those movies, and still you got Philip Seymour Hoffman and Julianne Moore cutting it up. Fuck you. When that's happening in that movie, you're like watching it like, is this the best movie we've ever made? Like, but it's like that's the thing with the Hunger Games. They give great material to these movie stars. I mean, Elle Fanning's here. Ray Fiennes, I'm a huge Ray Fiennes fan. Richard's a huge Ray Fiennes fan. Jesse Plemons.
Yeah.
I mean,
McKenna Grace.
we were talking about McKenna Grace last episode.
She's in everything.
Kieran Culkin, I guess.
Yeah, and then we've got some ingenues. We've got some new actors,
Yeah.
as they always give us. They always give us a fresh face,
Which I like to see.
they've got a long.
Seems like he's doing a bad
they've got
Harrelson
a
impression.
long line of like emerging stars behind them, so
Oh,
they've got a
yeah.
lot to live up to.
Yeah. Wow, we got really sidetracked.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be here.
You got anything you want to shout out?
Zac Efron.
Zac Efron.
I
Let's talk about March Madness. Let's talk about what you fucking did to this tournament, because we are sitting here doing Margot Robbie. Kind of almost entirely because of you. I don't know. You rooted for Margot Robbie hard.
I did.
You act
Not as
as
hard as Zac Efron.
you did upset Tim. This is the reason why Timmy lost round 1.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people were pissed. We got some DMs.
Sorry. I rooted for him so hard.
Because I don't know if you don't root for Efron and get Efron to beat Timmy in round 1, I wonder if we're sitting here talking about Marty Supreme.
I guess we'll never know.
Guess we'll never know.
Yeah.
But you also were rooting for Robbie.
I was. I wanted Robbie. I think when you guys went over the list of who you were going to have initially, I said that I hope she's the one.
I kind of wanted Robbie as well.
I think she's... Well, not that, like, the other people weren't
Dakota.
interesting, but I think that just the different movies she's been in and her, like, lead up to, like, Barbie is very interesting.
It's an interesting one to do because she's got more career going forward.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I also just like her.
Yeah.
So.
And we're in a bit of a no man's land here, a bit of a wilderness where I don't think her movies are totally hitting. Wuthering Heights is divisive. Big Bold Beautiful Journey was like an all-time bomb, especially after she took like 2 years off of making movies. I wonder what she's going to do next. I wonder what her next... Because she's someone who has good taste for the most part, or at least someone who has taste that really... She knows how to permeate the culture. She knows what people want that they don't know they already want.
She seeks, like... exciting projects. She
She
doesn't
does.
want to do the tried and trues.
And, you know, the projects on paper, a lot of them, they make sense.
Mm-hmm.
And whether every movie works, but it makes sense. And I wonder what the next decade of her career looks like.
I would want to make millions of dollars making out with Jake Lordy, too.
Me too.
You know?
Well, I think you're off the podcast. You're done. Looks like I'm hosting alone. But,
No, that was my shout out.
Oh, we're doing trivia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll rapid fire through this.
Uh-oh.
Where's trivia?
I texted it to you.
Oh my god, I gotta go through my texts.
All your thousands of texts.
Oh no.
People are blowing up my phone. They're saying, when are you recording? There we go.
When's the next podcast?
Okay, this is Do You Marno. In the movie Legend of Tarzan 2016, who played the character of Tarzan opposite Margot Robbie, who played Jane Porter? A. Alexander Skarsgård. B. Aaron Taylor Johnson. C. Taron Egerton. D. Bill Skarsgård.
I have no idea. A?
Yeah, A.
Hey!
True or false? Tonya Harding offered to train Margot Robbie in figure skating in preparation for the role.
True?
That's true. 3. What movie did Margot Robbie compare Barbie in terms of comedic tone? A. Clueless. B. Dumb and Dumber. C. Austin Powers. D. Airplane.
A?
No, I would guess Clueless too, to be honest. But it's Austin Powers.
Oh.
What fast food restaurant did Margot Robbie work at before her career took off?
Is it multiple choice?
Yeah, A. I'm going to make it multiple choice. A. Chipotle. B. McDonald's. C. Subway. D. B. A&W.
Arby's.
Well, I'd say Harvey's, but ooh, McDonald's?
No, it was Subway.
I was gonna say so.
It was A&W. Am I actually able to think it with that? That's what I should have done.
Those were the two that I was between. I should have.
5. True or false? Robbie turned down the role of Harley Quinn multiple times before accepting.
True.
That's false.
Oh.
You started strong,
off
now you're
really
tanking.
Strong.
In Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which famous actress did Robbie portray? A. Audrey Hepburn. B. Sharon Tate. C. Jane Fonda. D. Natalie Wood.
B?
It is Sharon Tate.
Mm-hmm.
7. True or false? Margot Robbie is fluent in American Sign Language.
True.
False. What?
I feel like she could.
What gross item did Jared Leto allegedly send Margot Robbie during the filming of Suicide Squad? A. A live rat. B. Used underwear. C. Banana peels. D. Chewed gum.
A?
Yeah, it is a live rat.
Wow.
9. How many Barbies did Margot Robbie own as a kid?
Is multiple choice? Yeah.
Sure. A. None. B. 1. C. 2. D. I got 15.
C?
No, it's none. What pop star created the score for Robbie's most recent film, Wuthering Heights?
Isn't it Charlie XCX?
It is Charlie XCX. I don't know how many points you got.
Let me count it up.
Okay.
While you wrap up and do your
Oh, that's the Barbie episode. So you're shouting out Zac Efron. Thanks for carrying Margot Robbie through the tournament.
Hey, of course. I'm happy to do it. This was so fun.
That was great. Thanks for coming on.
Of course.
Go ahead
You got
again.
5 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
Oh, hey, I passed.
Passed, that, I guess.
Technically.
Debatable.
Beat you.
Debatable.
Oh.
Sorry.
So there we go. That's the Margot Robbie series.
Yay.
We'll figure out who we're doing next. Next is probably Kevin
Zac
Costner.
Efron.
We're not.
If you want Zac Efron, comment below.
blow up the comments, bro.
Yeah, blow up the comments.
If you want to see me on this podcast again.
Bring Delaney back.
Yeah, hashtag bring Delaney back if you want Delaney back. We need, you know what, don't just write that. We need like a paragraph. We need a reason why. Give me some sources. We can't just, I don't want no fucking bots in my comment section. If I see some half-assed comment, I'm calling you out. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment. Thank you for tuning in to the Coyote Picture Club. Thank you, Delaney, for coming on. I guess shut up Zac Efron. We'll never fucking cover him. That's been the episode. That's Barbie. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Slime.